This is life. Coming to you live.
Cheers to
Salud.
This is Life. You know, we want to help people helping people. We are all here together. Why not be successful? Why not help each other? Why not be something? And there doesn't have to be so much picking and hating and judging. And this is a free judge zone. I don't judge anybody, and you always welcome in here. So
I judge people all the time.
Well, you know what, dude? Cheers to good friends, great energy, and a live chat room in this podcast. Hey, yo, this is life. Thank you, everyone. Newcomers, oldcomers, friends, family. We love you all. Shout the fuck out. If you're afraid to talk to me or if I am too aggressive for you, go fuck yourself. But if you're not and you're interested in talking, you know, please pick up the phone, holler at me. And my own experiences, I left at 16. I moved out when I was 16 years old, people. I had 3 jobs, my own apartment, and I had a baby, and I had things to deal with. My husband will tell you, I am a fighter, I am a strong person, and I am Jess. There's nothing less, and he is Rocky, and he never gives me anything less, and that's what's so important, you know. I am so damn blessed to have you as my partner in crime.
Always, baby.
We don't need friends, you know why?
Because
we have each other. Cheers on that.
Cheers on
Salud.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're bugging. Well, I guess.
Can't even take that. And we're here.
What up? Yeah, we're here. You can talk. I got
We're
it.
here. Waiting for this to come up. Hey, everybody. Hey, it is Tuesday. So that was rough. I don't see anybody else dancing. I was really, you know.
There's almost 0 times that I'm like, she's not with me. That was one of them.
Oh, come now. Guys, thanks again for coming back to hang out with me, my amazing co-host and husband, Rocky, my super blonde sidekick, Maddie, and here we are. We got a lot of great topics that I would like to speak of. I'm going to start really quick with Rocky wants to know why women always have to talk.
Yeah.
Why women always have to talk.
Yeah.
We don't always have to talk.
Okay. This is what I mean. We're in the car.
Go ahead.
It's quiet for like 10 minutes. She goes, well, this is weird.
I said it's awkward when we're silent because we're always going back and forth. So when there's 10 minutes, I'm like, so...
But that's what I mean. It doesn't go through my head, ever. We haven't
just
spoken in 20 minutes.
I don't think we haven't spoken in 10 minutes, but when we're in the car driving and the music's low and it's fucking Frank Sinatra Christmas music and Val's playing her game, who else am I going to fucking talk to?
This is car driving is my time to think. It's where I get most of my best ideas is when I'm driving alone.
You're not driving alone.
I understand that, but once
He's in the zone.
Yeah, once the line has been crossed of, all right, we haven't spoken for a minute. But she'll do this at home when I'm on a couch.
I'll be like, hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Because I haven't spoken in however many minutes.
We're sitting across from each other. I'm going, hey.
But that's what I mean. Like, why?
Then why am I going to sit? Then I shouldn't be sitting there. I need to
No, of course you can, but we don't have to be speaking.
Are you watching something?
No, well, something's on, or he's playing his game, or I'm playing my game, but we're in the room, and it's like, this is my thing. All day, I'm with a 3-year-old. All day. I don't leave my house to go to work. I have my salon behind the house. I don't leave my house to go socialize. All my friends are married. I usually stay home. So when he comes home, I'm like, I want to talk about the day. I want to know how he played fetch. Like, I want to do these things, and he's just looking at me like, I need a minute. I'm like, fuck.
You know what it is?
I'm doing the opposite.
No. Men can't multitask.
Oh.
I'll give you that.
Can't multitask.
I'll give you that.
Conversation with you.
I can multitask to a you know, a bit. But I'll give you that because men are more focused. Because when we
Yeah.
go, here's the task at hand,
Men
we
are
go,
more focused.
here's the task at hand, and here's how I'm going to shut you down. Ready?
Go.
Here's Jessica's task at hand. Get this jewel. But, hold on, let me clean this. Hold on. Oh, hold on. There's something over there that I don't really need to do, but I'm going to go over there and do it anyway. Alright, hold on. Shit. And then 10 minutes later, she'll finally go, oh, the jewel.
You know what? I have a brain that goes a mile a minute. And not only am I thinking about the laundry on the couch, but I have dishes in the dishwasher have to be emptied, dinner to start cooking, the daughter to take to the bathroom, I make the beds, spray the Lysol. I'm a Nazi when it comes to cleaning my house because I'm here. Like, what excuse would I have to have a dirty fucking house? Any woman who sits at home and works from home has a dirty house is fucking lazy. That is it.
Oof.
But
Bring that heat.
that's the truth. I mean, I have 3 children, a husband. I work in a salon that I work. Yeah, 3 cats. You can eat off my floor. Like, there's no excuse. Laundry's done. There's never laundry sitting in a laundry bin. Who the fuck leaves laundry when you're sitting home? So back to focus, this motherfucker.
Folding sucks.
Back to focus, okay? So yes, I'll say, he'll be like, grab this. I'll go to grab that. I'll see the broom needs to be moved, the garbage should be taken out, and the dishes.
But did you hear that
dishwasher.
psychotic first thing? The broom needs to be moved.
Yes, because it has a place. Doesn't everybody's broom have a place? You don't leave it in the middle of the kitchen. Mine's in the back laundry room.
Now, here's my beef with this situation. Let's go outside. All right, cool. I get up, walk to the back door, go, let's go outside. I then either sit outside for 5 minutes or stand by the door for 5 minutes
That's not right.
waiting for her.
I don't do it on purpose, but while I'm on my way out there, you know, for me, I have obsessive compulsive disorder with cleaning. I do. I also have very bad anxiety, and I don't take medication. I am not into prescription shit. I work it through. So I always am moving. Like, if it makes sense, when I sit down, then I start going, So if I just move, get it done, then I can sit.
Yeah, let me tell you something, both of you, about men. All right?
Another man
Drop
lesson,
some
guys.
knowledge.
Another male lesson. Go.
And here's the God's honest truth.
Go ahead.
Men want to talk when we want to talk, and you can tell the difference. When we're happy, we're yippy, and it's not a matter of happy, sad. It's not a mood. It's just sometimes we just don't want to talk.
Would you say you didn't want to talk when you wanted to kill the McDonald's manager?
No, then I wanted to talk a lot because that cocksucker.
You guys thought you seen him rough. We pull up to McDonald's. My husband breaks out 100. First of all,
Of course I do.
we're on
I
our
mean,
way
come on.
home from our
What
kids'
am I, a fucking bum?
parent-teacher night. I didn't have time to cook. I had to do Madeline's hair, and I had to take care of the show. So we were grabbing something quick, and yes, I indulge in a fucking Big Mac. So we pull up. This young girl gets to the window, and she goes, it's this money. He hands her 100, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry. We can't take hundreds without the blue line.
I've never heard
And he goes, what the fuck do you mean you can't take the 100 with the blue line?
It's like last year's 100, the one without the blue fucking
But
thing.
it's not her.
No, but it's
not
got the
her.
fucking strip. It's got the transparent thing.
No,
Like,
no,
what the
but-
fuck?
But it's not her. This is what they're. it's
No,
her
but even the
job.
jerk off comes over. He goes, just so you know, there's a sign over there that says we don't accept more than 50. And
Yeah, because also.
So he's trying to be fucking cute with me. You know what I
No,
mean? Like, that's what he started with that. That's how he
was
fucking started
informing,
with.
But
Fuck him and his informing. Eat a dick. Give a fuck about your sign.
so the man, guys, let me tell you, the man says, I'm gonna take the 100, but just so you know, for next time, there is a sign that says we don't. And he goes, "What's with the fucking story? You taking it? Where's the food?" I'm literally sitting like this in the car, and he takes the money, and I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Because
And
I
we
don't want to
drive
hear
up.
nothing. Take my fucking money, asshole.
Yes,
It's fucking money.
Yes, but this is again not his policy. It's coming from a corporate. He didn't say,
No,
"Fuck this guy's
McDonald's
money."
are independently owned, aren't they?
Some
But
of
you
them
have
are.
to. But they corporate
Some of
ran
them are.
certain things.
Yes.
But I think they can make up some of their own rules at the different ones.
Listen, either way, it's neither one of them that made the rule. You were just a fucking psycho
Nah,
today.
fuck all that. Fuck all that. It's money. He acts like I'm walking in with a bag of pennies.
No, it's
You know
a
what I
$100
mean? Like,
bill, and a lot of people do.
Where's your
have
sign
counterfeit
for
money.
that? I should walk in with fucking like the 10,000 pennies and be like, "Where's your fucking sign for that? Take my pennies."
My mom gets counterfeit money at Jilly's all the
That's
time.
a bar. I completely understand.
Yeah, but still, they're
I've
going
dropped some
around.
counterfeits at bars.
They're going around, is what I'm saying. So I'm sure people are trying to watch their money.
What? I worked at a bar, the clubs and stuff, and in my tips, every now and then I'd fucking find like a fake 20. So I'd go to a local bar and use it there and fucking just get rid of it.
And
Yeah.
that's what everybody does. When they find out it's a fake, they get rid of it.
Because bartenders ain't looking that close. You're not doing that on a 20, though.
Yeah, they said they didn't
Oh,
have
for
a
me,
pen.
that's what I said to him. I go, get your fucking pen and swipe the thing.
So that happened today on our way home.
Fuck him.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like that, but other times I feel really bad for people because if you don't know him and you can't take him, sometimes he's really fucking mean. You know what I mean? Like, he genuinely yelled at that little girl, and I'm like, she had to be 18. And he was like, "What the fuck do you mean?"
Because
I was like, oh.
Because it's not like it was an old 100. You know
No,
what I mean?
but
It was from like
still.
2008.
Still, you're like a fucking psycho sometimes.
Ah, fuck that.
Guys, let's get into something fun, right?
Yes.
Something fun.
Fun, yeah.
So
Woo!
I decided, of course, 'cause you know me, I was doing investigating, and I thought a really fun subject would be to talk about. I am Inspector Gadget, right? I'm even like that with my kids. My husband's like, "Stop it. She just put the sock over there on accident." I'm like, "There's a reason. There was a spot she didn't want to clean when she put the sock there." No, really. So I looked up sex, and obviously I'm always looking up sex, and I wanted to know what it would be like, you know, for adults, older adults. I'm talking about grandparents, you know, like...
How old? Give us an age.
All right, so I wanted to know, do people have sex after 70?
70, all right.
Okay? Yeah. I wanted to know. After...
Do you want to?
Now, this is the thing. Now, what they say is that it's kind of because when you're older, like, what else do you do but look at each other? And if you're with each other for a long time, having sex passes the time. It gets you hungry. Like, there's so many other reasons why older people have sex. It's not like, oh, we just have a hard-on. We get wet, we have a hard-on, we get horny. These older people are like, you know what? I'm hungry. Fuck me so I get an appetite. You know, like, let's get it on. So, the statistics... out of, they did like among people 75 and older, 46% men and 41% women said they are still sexually active.
Well, did we talk about that on this show or my show with the group home orgies?
No, we didn't talk about my show, but we should talk about it.
Yes, we've heard that there's just rampant sex going on at those old folks' homes.
And they're like delusional too, so
yeah,
they don't remember.
they're all just fucking each other. Not just dementia though, like they're all just fucking each other and
railing it out.
Yeah.
Old flat, everything's flat.
because they're all single. You're not there with your wife or your husband. People go to old folks' home when you're
They leave
alone.
you there. You have no family coming to visit you. What else you can do? Fuck everybody in the place. Who cares? You know, I'll feel like I don't remember. You say you forgot.
It's got to be like fucking Woodstock there. I bet you there's a bunch of like drugs and just sex.
Hair coming out of their armpits.
Because they're
fucking-
taking all their medication, so they're all loopy from that. And if I'm them, I'm fucking dropping mushrooms and shit. Why not? You're 70-something
They can
years
get
old.
mushrooms in a fucking old age home.
Oh, you can get them.
In an old age home.
Your grandkids sneak them in for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll be like, listen, guys, if you love grandma, give
Yeah.
me a nice rose.
Bring me a sheet of acid.
Yeah, right.
Granny's gonna have some fun this
A
weekend.
little bit of those uppers, you know? Start
But why not?
At that age, around, you know?
At that age, I think that's when everyone does drugs in their like 20s and teens. I say do it when you're fucking
Or when you're
mad
older.
old.
When your
yeah.
life is ending, do whatever the fuck you want. But just now live it and be healthy and a good human. you
I
know?
always said if I got like a fatal disease
Yeah.
and I was like, I knew the time was coming, I would take like a huge shot of heroin. Because I've never done it, and everyone says that
Yeah, but
first
that was when
shot.
you were single before you have kids.
No, I know, but everyone says that first shot is like, you know, the most orgasmic feeling ever. So you're gonna die anyway. You know, so you just take a giant shot of heroin. Hopefully it kills you, and you go out feeling $1 million
But what if it
bucks.
doesn't kill you? Now you're a heroin addict till you die.
No, you did it one time.
People think about
Yeah,
I can't even believe that you would say that.
I think it's a perfect way to go out.
I hit a heroin?
Yeah.
What are you, fucking crazy?
Mads.
Do you know what I would do?
She
if
was
I knew
she
I
was yesing
dying,
over there.
if
She was
I
nodding her
knew-
fucking head like, you know what?
True story is, if I was like sick.
That's
and
what I
dying,
mean.
Like sick
yes.
and dying.
That's what I'm saying.
Like days
Like
left.
fatal cancer. Yes, something like that.
I still couldn't do that.
Oh, I totally would.
It.
Why not?
What about everybody around you?
I'm dying anyway.
So I'd want to see you doped out before you're dead?
I wouldn't tell any of you. I'd do it when I was alone.
Oh, great. So now I know that if my husband's in the bedroom over 70 and he's fucking dying of a disease or whatever, he's going to take a shot of heroin. How are you going to say something like that? That probably was one of the dumbest things you ever said.
It's a great way to go out.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. I'd go out fucking. I would go
You
out.
want to go out in a painful,
I'd go
like...
on a boat, literally, and just travel the fucking ocean and lay there on a boat. You know what I mean? Like, I would try to look at anything I can before I can't.
What if you're in
see
pain?
something. Of course, I'd be on painkillers, pain shit. I mean, hospice is where your family puts you. You decide where you go ultimately. If I was starting to get sick, if someone told me I was terminally ill, I would sell everything I own, get a boat with my family, and travel and just live every last day I had with them. I don't know how the fuck you say heroin.
Because it sounds like a good way to go out.
Yeah, well, coming from me, who has a sister on the street, I don't think that's cool at all.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Next fucking subject. Now back to what I was saying, though. Really, though, what they say for women, this is the funniest part. So men at 40 and women at 40, ready? So women start to experience, of course, menopausal, vaginal lubrication declines, intercourse may become uncomfortable, and men over 40 start to notice arousal takes more time, erections become bulky, slower to rise, less firm.
Spell that word?
B-A-L-K-Y. Balky?
B-A-L-K-Y. I don't know, yeah. Bulky, probably.
No, it's balky.
No, I'm saying the misprint.
Yeah, like maybe less girth.
It's not as hard.
Less balky.
Maybe it's not as hard.
That's a less balky penis I see there. It's
might-
not balky at all.
Maybe they meant ballsy, less ballsy.
I don't know.
Then you
But
got
it
pills to
says,
fix all that now, though.
That's our 40s, 50s. Now, I'm close to 40. I'm going to be 38 in April. Everybody, I will be 38 in April. Can you fucking believe it? So...
You know what's funny, real quick, little side note?
Side note.
Remember the Patrice stand-up?
Yeah.
Where he talks about, at 30, that's when a man really gets,
Yeah.
like starts...
Hannah time.
No, starts declining almost his sexual drive. Where a woman's is going up the other way at 30.
Right.
And then he goes, the problem is, your pussy's only good until you're 29.
Yes, he did say that. That's not true,
He's
though.
like, no
because
one wants your old
there's a lot
pussy.
of freaks out there. A lot of young kids like older women. A lot of, just because of the experience. Nobody wants to be with younger girls because they know what they're doing. So that's not true. Patrice. So
Rest in peace.
after 50 and 60, especially 60 in women, the vaginal lining thins,
Gross.
which may add to discomfort during penetrative play, even with a lubricant.
That's
This
disgusting.
is why I was laughing my ass
So
off.
you could literally tear a chick up.
Really, tear her up. So now I'm driving to my son's
Ooh.
parent-teacher, reading this in the car with my husband, laughing my ass off. It says, the guys, of course, after 50 and 60, it's more necessary to use medications to get hard on, and pretty much that they just fuck until they die. Brings me to my next subject. Death during sex. How many do you know?
I know the guy from the Bunny Ranch, Dennis Hoff, just died that way.
Bunny Ranch, huh?
Yeah.
What Bunny Ranch?
In Nevada.
Oh,
Yeah.
a bunny ranch. I thought you meant like bunnies.
No,
like rabbits.
hookers. It's a whorehouse.
Oh.
Yeah, they used to have the show on HBO.
Bunny ranch.
Yeah.
It's legal. The only place you can have legal.
But it's like right outside of Vegas, because Vegas technically you can't have a... No, you can, but you can't have like a brothel. The brothels have to be outside of city limits.
Oh, but even in Nevada you can have a brothel?
Yeah, but it's gotta be. It can't be in the city or something. There's a weird rule.
That's so
But
weird.
he owned this one that was, I guess, the most famous, and it was Ron Jeremy's birthday, someone's birthday, and this guy was fucking and kaputs.
What?
Yeah, yeah. He looked like he fucking indulged in a little bit of nose candy though.
Oh, really?
He looked like the type, like a real partier.
Or maybe he took some Viagra. Or
that too, I'm sure, because he
like
was
a
an
lot of
older man.
things.
He won a Nevada statesman seat.
What?
As he was dead. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shows you how fucking in touch that fucking state is.
What?
They elected a dead guy.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
After he was dead or
After
before?
he was
Really?
dead.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you imagine being
Like,
I
I lost to
Oh
a
my
fucking
god.
dead
And
guy.
then so now somebody has to beat him, or they like, oh,
Well,
we
the
have
guy
to do
who
the race
lost
again?
the guy who lost probably got the automatic
Oh.
because he was the nomination.
Oh, the next runner-up.
I guess. I would think,
Next runner-up
right?
to the dead guy.
I don't know
You're
how
doing
that
good
turned out.
there with that.
But yeah, I that's probably a great way to go out as well, but that's not a guarantee.
It's not a guarantee.
Neither is the heroin. Ooh, sorry.
Whoa.
Whoa. Neither is the heroin, I guess, though, either. So, I hope Richie tastes that next time he
This is
talks into his
disgusting,
mic.
right in his microphone. All right, so I have a couple that I want to mention because they really stuck out to me. This guy, number one, that died during sex. This is going to fucking blow your mind. Julio Gonzalez, all right? In July 2016, 17-year-old Julio Gonzalez died of an apparent complication from a hickey.
From a hickey?
Yep.
What do you get, like a hematoma?
Doctors were saying that the young man's death, finding a massive hickey on his neck. The theory is that they sucked the wound, created a blood clot.
A blood clot. Wow.
And nothing improved, and it literally sucked the life out of him.
Oh,
and
shit.
he is like right now, gone.
See, every now and then I'll feel her here, and I'm like, is she going to leave me a fucking hickey?
Do you know what it says? Since Julio's death, Iris, the girlfriend, has been in hiding.
That ain't real, then. She fucking did
She
something
gave
to
him
this
something.
guy. Yeah.
She gave him something.
She poisoned him or
17-year-old. This is
something.
from 2016.
How couldn't a girl hide?
She poisoned him or something.
Do you check out number 2? Ready? The Pope. And there's a parenthesis with an S. Popes. Not one, but 2 popes have died. Caught dead with your pants down. We didn't want to cheat you into a redundant list. Number 1, Pope John. I don't know what that is. X11.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what that is. X11.
X is 100, correct? No, X is 20. 22nd. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
10.
well,
10
Pope-
is X. 12. The
Well,
12th.
Pope John, he was getting his nub rubbed when an irate husband murdered him out of jealousy.
What year was that? They say it. It's not even...
64.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a 1 in front of it.
No.
Yeah, it's like the
And
beginning of
here's,
time.
Pope Paul II. And
Pope Paul.
Yeah, 1471. He allegedly died while being sodomized by a page boy. The Pope had it hard back then, not having to...
Wow, that shit
Yeah.
goes that far back with the church.
And then it says the Pope had it hard back then, not having the resources to delegate his work out to the lower priests. Too soon? Question mark.
That's crazy, though, to think about that.
It says that.
That they
too
were
soon.
fucking little boys that far back.
Fucking
Holy
ridiculous.
shit. That was 1400s, it said?
Yeah, 1471.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
How does anyone still support that church?
I mean, I'm sure all churches have fucked up.
You don't hear about it? You don't hear about the synagogues fucking...
It's a Catholic church.
It was like
Oh,
6 months ago where like over 1,000 of them got busted.
That's crazy.
It is fucking
There
rampant.
is an underlying sex ring behind all of us that we don't fucking know about because we're not sexual fucking predators. There is a ring of people that think this life is real.
But
like a
how do
lifestyle.
people still look at that church and go, for one, oh yeah, God exists. Look, he's letting all these priests rape these boys.
That God
For
doesn't
two,
let people do anything.
Hold on,
It's free
hold
will.
on. Yeah. For two,
Free
the
will.
fact that every other week the faith you believe in is in the paper for fucking little boys.
Molestation.
You can't do this, you can't do
Yeah,
that.
but then they got their rules.
I get it.
And they're all covering each other up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're all covering it up.
Just like the fucking secret island that's going on with young 13-year-old girls.
Sex Island? We talked about that last week, too.
All right, so this is a thing that's really happening. Stars go back and forth to this fucking place to have sex with 13-year-olds.
Oh, this is a different Sex Island.
You're a famous fucking star, millions of dollars. You gotta fuck children. I'm sorry. 16.
That's why
under
people go to
16 is a
Thailand.
kid.
Yeah, people go to Thailand for that.
And again, look, 16 is even pushing it because that's like a young woman. But the girls at 13 don't have their periods half the time. You fucking them? You can't find somebody, like that's just disgusting. To me. All right, so let's get back to the subject. Number 3 was Felix Thieu. He was a French president. He suddenly died from apoplexy.
Epilepsy?
Apoplexy.
Okay.
When engaging in extramarital sexual activities with his young office assistant.
Sure, that's not Bill Clinton?
Check this out. No, that's asphyxiation, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, the poor lady, the girl, is said that she had gotten so scared over whatever was going on that she got lockjaw and had to be removed with a they called it crowbar surgery.
Oh,
and he
shit.
died from that. That's what that is. She bit his dick
was sucking
off.
his dick. God damn.
Bit his dick off. Well, she didn't because she got stuck on it, and then they had to pry it off. I'm sure that killed him.
What movie was that where the girl bites the guy's dick off? Was that I Spit on Your Grave?
Was that weird movie with the girl they took home from the club. The curly hair, she turned into like that demon thing, right? In the hotel room with the 2 guys.
Oh, yeah,
That's what she bit his dick off.
VHS.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to skip that one because I don't know who that is.
Why, you knew the rest of these people?
No, but I can't say it. I don't know if I can say it right.
You want me to read it?
It's Attila the Hun.
Yeah, Attila. You don't know who Attila the Hun is?
No.
He's one of the most notorious fucking, evil emperors of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a motherfucker.
See, Sage of Education, they sent you to Deepak. So this
It says, after a tiring night of raping and pillaging, only to have it dished back to him by his equally well-built and rough-playing, loving love partner. He was found dead from a palm-to-nose job. That's right. She probably punched him in the face. He suffered from severe nosebleed from his brutal hit he took, and then she choked him to death.
Wow. That's a crazy
that's
bitch.
not really
Yeah, that was like murder. Yeah. That's
Maybe
not...
because, but though.
The cause of death was not sex
But
there.
they're saying though that they were rough playing.
No, we get
and
it.
then he died from that.
We get it, but...
Nelson Rockefeller,
Mm.
the vice president under Ford.
He died of AIDS.
He beat George
Didn't he?
Bush.
I think so.
He said he suffered from a heart attack during intercourse with his mistress due to
maybe
her
not.
anxiety
One of
about
them
the
did.
consequences. She failed to call the ambulance for a couple of hours. When they found him, he was barely alive, and he was pronounced dead at his death. Oh wait, there was an immediate weekend at Bernie style put into place. I guess there was a party right after.
Get the
And he was
fuck.
found dressed and dead on his desk.
Wow.
They paraded him around like he was alive.
Yeah,
No, I guess they propped the body up.
I'm sure they
Yeah.
did, right?
But yeah, one of them died from AIDS. It was in the Nas
I think a
song.
lot of people from that era had AIDS.
Rockefeller
because there
died.
was no,
That was the
they didn't really
Rockefeller
use
died of
protection.
AIDS. That was the end of your chapter, and that's the guy you chose to name your company after.
Oh my god. So then there's Errol Flynn.
Put it together. I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas.
Stop it.
Listen to this. After a week-long bender in 1959, Errol retired to his back bedroom in his yacht and to cut another notch into his saber. He was found dead within a half an hour, suffering from a heart attack, while a cover-up ensued that there is still wide debate over whether he died during sex or not. His legend lives on forever, it says. I, again, don't know who that is.
It will live on forever.
Bob Crane.
Oh, this is a good one.
Didn't die during sex, but because of it, a lot of sex. He was found bludgeoned,
Beaten over the head. Yeah,
to
this is a
death,
murder.
right?
He was filming shit. This guy was on a TV show. What was it?
Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes.
Okay. Well, he was a murderer. Was never convicted. It was no fun. The theory is that he slept with the wrong woman and was whacked.
Whacked.
Well, no, weren't they doing an orgy and it went wrong or something?
There's a whole bunch of different stories because I think, like they just said, they're insinuating there was mafia involved. So he probably fucked someone's old lady.
It says here they discovered a stash of personal sex pics and videos the
Yeah.
internet would caveat.
Caveat.
Caveat. There we go. I'm sorry. There's a thing up right there. But it says that all that stuff were removed. It was removed, and they don't have it.
Oh, covet.
Yeah, covet.
Okay.
David Carradine.
Yeah.
Carradine?
AKA Bill from the Kill Bill movies.
Yeah, it was found with a rope tied to his neck, wrist, and genitals hanging in his hotel room closet.
Now, some speculate that was a murder.
Yes, because he was all hog tied up. His arms were tied behind his back. His dick was tied. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously he didn't tie his hands behind his back.
Yeah. Or he got fucked up and someone fucked up. But some people say there was, I want to say Yakuza.
Who's Yakuza?
Japanese mafia.
Oh, okay.
And he was somehow not in their favor.
We got Michael Hutchins.
In excess.
Yes, he again rope bound around his neck, his genitals, and his hands were tied behind his back. The coroner reported the death was a result of suicide due to severe depression.
How with his hands? How do you tie your own hands behind your back?
This is the first time I'm ever hearing the hands and
the
genitals. It was always they hung themselves.
Yeah, but how?
What? I mean, would he have a rope that he was pulling from the back, like?
Maybe if it was like a noose, maybe if the legs
noose was attached
pulled
to everything,
and your hands pull, it tightens them both.
Oh my
You get what I'm saying?
Who could even set themselves up like that?
I don't know. You know.
I
Hey,
mean, you go like
wait,
this. You
but
got
Jess,
your
ready?
balls.
Here's an example. Mm-hmm. You start smoking weed.
Right.
I don't know how to roll a joint. I learned how to roll a joint.
So someone taught him.
I start fucking in weird ways. I don't know how to make this knot. You learn how to make this knot.
All right, so you're telling me he played with himself so much with this rope, he learned how to tie himself up, his
Someone
neck
probably
and
taught
his
him.
dick, and then left him to die.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
Christian Digby.
This one I don't know.
He's a BBC host.
No.
Joined the ranks. He died solo, but with a twist. Rather than using a standard rope, he used a plastic bag and a belt. Note, condoms are not for your head.
Oh, he had a condom over his head?
Yep, and a fucking rope.
That's fucking crazy.
It's
Remember that
disgusting.
movie with Robin Williams, World's Greatest Dad? Did you ever see that?
No.
Where his son does that? He ties a belt to his neck, jerking off.
And he takes his shit as his own,
Yeah.
his milk or whatever.
A great fucking movie if you've never seen it. I think it was Bobcat Goldthwait directed. Bobcat Goldthwait became a director, if you people don't know. And most of the movies he's directed in the past 10, 15 years are fantastic fucking movies. God Bless America. Remember that one? Where the guy was watching like the American Idol type show. And he goes and starts shooting people all over the country to get to the show. And then finally gets there with the little girl and shit.
No.
You didn't watch that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's made a couple good ones.
John Garfield.
President?
Postman Rings. He played a co-star. The Postman Rings Twice a Body and Soul. After a year being nailed by Congress for denying he had knowledge of commies, he took a little extra pink on his own actress Iris Whitney. Diagnosed with heart problems, he wasn't feeling well one night when Iris put him to bed. She found him dead the next morning. He died of a heart attack at 39.
Where was the sex involved there?
There was no sex, I guess, because she found him.
But why is this on the list,
This
then?
is on the list of sex
You
with death.
know?
I don't know.
There was literally
It's
not one
there.
mention of any type of sexual behavior in that one.
It's there. I don't know.
That's a weird one.
I don't know. So
He just ran out of steam. Is that the last
maybe-
one?
Yeah, that was the last one.
That exactly. He ran out of steam. He's like, "Fuck! I have 7. I need 8. All right, I'll just throw this in there." And
No,
luckily,
because
the
it just
editor
says
didn't
maybe
catch
they had
it.
sex the night before. I don't know. You never know what happens. But this is just weird stuff. It happens all the time.
Who made this list? Is this like from like Cosmo? or somebody?
No, this was from, hold on a second. That's Rolling Stones. That's not Rolling Stones. History of Sex, Kinky Acts, People.
Probably just some random website.
Yeah, it was a random. I find random stuff. I like Ranka. I don't know.
Now, as I get older, though, I notice when we have a solid session, I put in work, like, I'm, like, winded for a good 5 minutes where I
Let
gotta
me just
catch
say
my
something.
breath.
I don't know what happens. Sometimes I get like these spurts of energy, but the other night I was a fucking animal, and it was like a good 15 solid minutes. I mean, I'm on top, and I'm like, riding him as hard as I could, and he like looks up at me. He's like, "Holy fuck!" And at that moment, I went, "Oh shit! Now I'm tired." Now he mentioned it. Now I'm tired. And I'm like, "All right, let's switch positions." You know, but you get sometimes that spurt of energy. Maybe he had one of those nights where he just, you know. So I looked up also, because you know me and sex, I love to talk about it. So I looked up the weirdest sex trends from history, because I was like, I don't know what's going on here. But, you know, in the 20th century, vibrators were used as medical devices.
Yeah, massages.
They used them for the pent-up sexual frustration they experienced was called hysteria. The cure for this so-called madly meant a visit to the doctor office so they could massage the affected area with an electric vibrator specifically built for the purpose, which is where our modern-day equivalents come from. So you'd go to the doctor, they would play with you with a vibrator if you were stressed out. Why the fuck don't they have doctors like that now?
Right? Where are those doctors?
Where are they? Where they go, just let me get distress you,
just
they jerk
every
you
day.
off.
How do I sign up for that job?
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know what? That'd be gross
man.
though. Just sexual pent up women. No.
I can't even. I'm sorry, my phone had gotten jacked by this.
People always do that too. They're like, man, gynecologist, how do I get into that racket? And it's like, really? Because when the 400-pound fucking housefrau walks in, tell me how great your job is. Yeah. Like they think every client's fucking, you know, Scarlett Johansson, and yeah, it's like, no, that's never happening actually.
I just lost what I had because a video took over my feed and messed me up completely.
Shit.
This ruined everything.
What happened, baby?
Something hit me up, so it moved my thing, and I had a great...
What'd you have?
It was the ancient Egypt. They were into, like, doing dominatrix and... Yeah.
Well, they had all those
They were
whips.
big into it. They called it, like, BD something. But
BDSM.
Yes. It kicked me out. And so it was saying that back in Egypt, that's what they would do. And it was, like... a thing. Like
I could dig that in Egypt. I could see that happening.
Of course, why wouldn't you? I mean, they look like an Egyptian.
Like, look at Xerxes. Remember Xerxes in 300?
I gotta get back
and
to
how,
that
like, flamboyant he was with all his piercings, and he was like, Leonidas, you know?
That was so mad.
He was kind of like Mick Jagger and David Bowie, but bald.
Yeah, he was.
Those Egyptians were way ahead of their time.
They were just, it was just weird.
They built the pyramids. Or did they?
Oh, man, I'm so mad right now that I lost this. I'm going to try and find it quickly.
But do you think that, like, Cleopatra was a freak, too?
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so.
She was probably the queen of the freaks.
She probably was
she
fucking
ran shit.
people up. Like, you, here, page boy, slave, lick it, suck it.
Yeah, she had someone sucking each titty, one in her ass and one in her box.
Yeah, she did. Here we go.
Yeah, and probably, you know, one on each foot. Loving it.
Shit.
She was supposed to be a dime, too, Cleopatra.
A what?
A dime.
What's a dime? What do you mean
a
dime?
10.
Oh, like beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rumor has it.
I had seen there, though, that she was beautiful.
Oh, by the way, Kay said my mother-in-law is an OBGYN, and no one wants that job.
No, yeah. My friend Erica, she's was my very good friend, also a gynecologist, and she would tell me stories as she was examining me about all the disgusting people she'd seen. And I'm like, I don't know how you fucking look at dirty vaginas all day. It's disgusting. I lost that article, so I'm going to have to get up off of it.
All right.
Let's get to the next subject. So, I have a funny story I thought I would share with everybody tonight. The shirt that I am wearing is a Hooters shirt. And I was in my 20s, and my girlfriend Michelle and I wanted to have the outfit for Halloween. But we wanted the legit outfit. So we went to the Hooters over here. You know where it is, right? Okay.
It's not there anymore.
No, it's not.
We have
but
it by me.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So we went in, and her and I were like, we want a job. Of course, we both had huge boobs, so they were like, perfect, you got the job. We went to orientation. It was like 2 hours of customer service. I'm going, customer service, the guys are coming for tits and wings. They don't give a fuck about customer service. But I'm going, whatever, we're laughing and everything. And at this time, I was working in the nightclubs. My husband used to work in nightclubs, so did I. I was a go-go dancer in, like, the cages. So I'm like, I really want this outfit. So we go. The guy says, all right, come in, Your first shift is this day, and when you come in, you get uniform, you change here, you get a locker.
Change here?
Yeah, there's like a locker room for the girls.
Yeah, of course there is.
So,
with a fucking
I'm sure
high-def camera in the
yeah.
corner.
So I go in the bathroom, we change, we get our outfits on or whatever, we go out, we both take orders, I'm not kidding, we take orders from a couple of tables. Stop. We go in the back, and I'm like, oh, are you ready? And she's like, yeah, dude, we need to get the fuck out of here. We grab our stuff, and we walked out the front door, and I never went back there again.
Yeah.
But I got this outfit, which it says, weapons of mass distraction.
That's awesome.
Right? It's a really cute shirt, and I was like, oh my god, it'd be a good story. And I have the shorts upstairs to match, but they were way too short to wear here tonight. So I thought that'd be a funny story, tell all about myself.
I never understood the Hooters things.
I had a few hours of a Hooters girl experience.
Guys would always be like, let's go to Hooters. I'm like, why?
Well, you like tits. I don't know why you wouldn't want to go.
Because what am I gonna do? Try to fuck the waitress?
No, but it's nice to look at while you eat wings. I would watch. I would go
No, the
eat
food's
wings
not
and
that
stare at
good.
the tits.
The food was good.
You know what I hated? When the girls had no tits.
And I don't want to eat and stare at tits. Like,
What if
I'll go to a strip
had a big
club
ass?
and
I'm like,
stare
this
at tits.
isn't ass soders. It's Hooters.
Yeah.
The girls would have big butts but no tits. And I'm like, there's no point in Hooters if there's girls have no tits.
I never understood that. Just go to a titty bar and have a couple of beers if you want to stare at chicks. What the fuck am I going to sit at?
People bring their kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hooters is like a family place where there's...
It should be
I remember my mother and my aunt brought me to this place, Jrabbit, Jack something. It was in Texas, and it was like a fucking Hooters.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sitting in there, and it's just, I was maybe 10, 11, just these big-titted fucking 18, 19-year-old girls just walking around.
But you know what, though? Honestly, I don't even see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with what anybody has to do to survive. You know, if that's what you got to do. Even with the dancers.
Oh, no, the job, absolutely not.
I used to go to strip clubs all the time, might I add, when I was single, with all my guy friends and girlfriends, and we would just drink, watch the dancers, because... Why wouldn't you appreciate a beautiful body dancing in front of you? It's not like you have to fuck them.
We never went to a strip club.
It was before you. I said when I was single. We did never go to a strip club. You think they're disgusting.
They are.
Okay. So, I mean, of course, and he's like...
No, you know what I hate?
He always says, why would I go to a strip club? You could fucking stand in front of me. It's the truth.
No, but I hate
Even
this at the strip club. I'm sitting minding my own business, and some fucking skeevy stripper now comes over, rubs her hand on my shoulder.
It's her
Hey,
job.
honey, don't touch me. I don't want you to touch me unless I ask you to give me a dance. You know what I mean?
You can't walk into a strip club and tell a stripper not to touch you. That's what they do. They touch everybody.
Yeah, but exactly. That's my point. You touched every motherfucker in here. I don't want you touching me.
So why would you even go then?
I don't like going.
I understand that, but I'm saying like you can't
Like, even when you get a lap dance, the girl smells like fucking sweat and lotion
pussy.
and
oh my
yeah.
God, I have another good story I'm going to go into really quick. You remember our friend Tucker?
Yeah.
Okay, so a good friend of mine. I mean, when I was single, he was single. He was definitely, my husband would tell you, nothing ever I would ever, big, huge, heavy redhead guy. But he was a friend, and then he's like, I'm bored. Let's go to a strip club. So we'd be out playing pool. We'd go to the strip club up the road, and he says to me, I'm going to get you a dance. And I'm like, all right, well, if you get me a dance, it got to be a black girl. Not because I want a black girl, but they dance. White girls don't know how to fucking dance.
White girls just sit on your
They
lap
do,
and
they
just
rub
grind.
on you. Black girls will bend over. They clap their ass cheeks.
Yeah.
They fucking
They give
do
you a show.
things where
They
I'm
give
like,
you a show.
I look and exactly. It's more of
Yeah.
a show for me. So I'm like, I want that. I was like, I'll take that girl over there. And he goes, okay. He goes over. He gets the girl. They bring me in the back VIP, which is like a little cubicle. Looks like on a Fridays.
Where were you?
Skin Games.
Okay, I don't
Okay.
know that one.
So I'm sitting in there. You remember Skin Games?
I don't remember
What is
that.
it? Is Skin Games running 56? Well, it's not there anymore, but
No,
No.
that was
What's 56?
right off the expressway.
What's it called?
Expression, not
that's
expressions.
right next to Comac Motor Inn.
Oh my god, I can see the fucking place.
Blushes?
No, that's not Blushes.
It was whatever it was.
Yeah. Anyway, so with now I've
Gossip.
No, Gossip's. It's
Gossip's out
Farmingdale.
west. Yeah.
This place is cheesier than that.
Oh.
But so anyway, I'm sitting in there and I'm like relaxing. See, here comes this girl, and I'm telling you, it was like a fucking gust.
Oh.
A gust of wind came in with her, and she like walked in. The first thing she did, she turned around, she bent over, and she started to clap her ass, and I was like, it was like a fucking
pussy?
fish market.
Oh.
I have never smelt it. I mean, the entire cubicle immediately, and I just kind of was like, So I dipped out the side. I look at my friend. I'm like, dude, she fucking stinks. I will not take that dance.
Yeah.
I want someone else. He's like, fuck that. I'm going to go take that dance. I'm like, oh my
People are gross.
God. It was the worst. I'm not kidding. I walked out of there, went in the bathroom. I was blowing air. I didn't want it to grasp on me. That smell, it was so rancid.
How old were you the first time you went to a strip club?
I was 21. My
really?
sister.
What about you?
Vegas.
39.
Really?
39? Yeah, I was 21. I was in Vegas.
I was 15.
15?
My sister got me Chippendales for my 21st birthday in Vegas, and let me tell you, the show was amazing. But these motherfuckers pulled me up on the stage, tied me to a chair. I was like there fucking for the whole time. Meanwhile, there's men, and they took their bottoms off, and I was just like sitting there going, I, at that time, wasn't even dating guys. So I'm like, why Chippendales? My sister goes, for us too. I'm like, fuck you, you know? But it was quite the experience. But from there, I've never been to a male show. I like female strip clubs better.
Yeah, me too.
I would rather... of course you do. Of course you do.
See, but that's the thing, like...
to appreciate it.
Yeah, women can go to... Because there's a different... dynamic
Chippendales
there.
was like a show.
Yeah,
it's
but
not like
even that, I wouldn't like sit there and be like, "Hey, this is a great show."
Well, they do a good show for a lot of single
Yeah, I'm sure
ladies.
that exactly. But that's what I mean. Like a guy can't go and just enjoy the Chippendales thing, where a girl can go to the strip club and just enjoy.
Not every girl. A very
conservative girls.
No, not just conservative. There's some girls that won't go just because they're
I think the majority of non-conservative girls are open to go to a strip club.
Again, it depends on the relationship, who they are, who they're with. I'd go to a strip club with you.
Who they're going there with?
Yeah, right, exactly. I'm going to hedonism with you. There's going to be tits and penises out everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about looking at someone else's body parts. That's not going to make me go, he's going to leave me for another body part. People get into their insecure zones. I know a body is not going to make my husband leave his family. And me. Nonetheless. But...
Nothing would, babe.
Oh, stop it.
Aw, do.
He's so cute when he wants to get
You
laid
know,
later.
Cap wrote something that this is exactly what I'm talking about. The type of places Hooters and someplace Twin Peaks over by him is. He says, I'm not a sports guy, meaning me.
Yeah.
You're not a sports guy. Twin Peaks, wings, tits, and sports. And that is the complete opposite type of person I want to be around. The guy who goes, let's go drink some beers at fucking Hooters and watch the game, dude.
I've never watched you watch a game.
Ugh.
He doesn't. We don't sit to do. We have sports on. Sometimes we'll look at.
You
things,
know when
but
we
never.
do? One time a year we watch the Super Bowl. And even that, it's just on in the background.
Yeah. It's not like that.
Yeah, no. The only sport I watch is UFC or boxing occasionally.
Yeah, I could definitely watch that. You make me watch wrestling sometimes when we have to do it.
I'll watch playoff hockey, and she'll always be like, why are you watching
It's
this?
so lame.
And
I watch like a man, like I scream at the TV. You see me during UFC.
playoff hockey.
You watch a man? What does that mean?
I said I
She
watch
watches like a man. She's
you
a
watch
football
like a
rah-rah
man.
fan.
On Sunday,
I'm like, who is the man?
Yeah. Aha, your Giants suck.
Oh, we just won.
You're like 3 and 8.
Oh, shit.
We just won, though.
Be serious.
Listen, let's not get sporty.
No, we're not at all.
Let the good times
The only
roll.
reason why I know that is my one consecutive thing that I keep track of every year is the Giants' record, so I could see whether they won or lost, because I'm always hoping they lose. Because it's the Giants fans that really made me not like sports or sports fans, because I started hanging out around a bunch of them. And it wasn't so much the guys I was with, it was like the people around it, like how like, "Rah!" And it's like, dude, you're at a bar, relax.
Yeah, they
relax.
do get a little out of hand. And to be honest
You're
with you,
not
it's a
there.
little bit vicious. You're not the football player.
They're in their jersey.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, they wear what so... That was one
Really?
thing you used to always be like, why are you walking around a grown man in someone else's fucking jersey?
You have someone else's name on your back that you're older than. How
But it's
fucking
true.
weird is that?
He does think
That's
weird.
fucking weird.
I don't necessarily think about it or think it's anything.
I say one jersey style's acceptable. And even that I've almost completely
Michael
phased
Jordan.
out. And it's any basketball jersey, honestly, because during the summer, they're aesthetically suitable. Yeah. But other than that,
Well, the jerseys aren't really comfortable material at
no,
all.
they're
They wouldn't
horrible.
walk around in a
New
jersey.
ones are. They got good ones for women.
Yeah, but you always have to wear an undershirt under it.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
He's like, you let your titties hang?
It's tight as
But you
shit.
got a bra on. That's what I'm saying. You can't go bare chested on that. You'll get like chafed nipples and shit.
Chafed nipples.
Yeah.
Those suck. I had them when I was breastfeeding. It's the worst ever.
I can
It
imagine.
was the worst. I couldn't even get. I dealt with it for so long.
I dealt with it for so long.
Fuck you. All right. You listen. At the time of feeding, it wasn't for you. It was
My
for her.
favorite thing is to play with her titties.
He loves my
For, like,
titties.
A solid 2.5 years, I couldn't really do anything.
Well, because I was breastfeeding and the milk
Yeah.
was always coming out, and when she would, now I was breastfeeding like on demand. I wasn't a pumper, so I would feed her when she was hungry, no matter what. I would just feed her. I was not in the public feeder, so if there's anybody who has anything against it, I wasn't like that. But I'd sit in my car if I had to. But I genuinely, my tits hurt, and then if I wasn't feeding her for like 2 hours, you think these are big? My fucking tits were like this, right, babe?
Yeah.
And they will rock hard. We went to a wedding one night. We were gone for 12 hours away from her. 12 hours. She was with my mother-in-law with the bottles and stuff. We went to a wedding. I came home and literally went like this, and milk was shooting. It was shooting around the hotel room. It hurt so bad. I was so
I remember.
engorged. I couldn't enjoy my tits, neither could he, because I'm going...
And they looked great.
They were cute. Well, they look great now, too, my
Yeah,
man.
no, they did.
But they were painful. It was just, it hurt, but I felt it was more important for her to get all of the organic vitamins and everything in my body than to deal with a formula. I'm like, fuck it, I'll deal with the 2 years, and it did suck. But, you know, I'm back up in the works now.
Yeah, no, now everything's good to go, and I take complete advantage
He
of
does
it.
all the time. I'm cooking dinner. He
Complete
starts sucking.
advantage of it.
I'm mixing the pasta, and he's like this, and I'm going, babe. He's like,
Yeah,
he's like that.
sucking titty. I love it.
He loves suck the titties.
Love
He
it.
loves to.
Come on,
I mean, it's the truth. It's funny.
She'll
I'm
just be
cooking-
sitting on the couch. I'll walk
Well,
over.
that's a normal
He
situation.
pulls it out. He's like,
Yeah,
it's pretty funny, actually.
I love it.
Sometimes it tickles. Sometimes I look at him. I'm like, get off. Fuck.
And I don't.
He doesn't get off.
I don't. And then she gets into it.
I always get into it. Yeah, I can't say no. I mean, of course, my nipple's in his mouth. I'm not gonna be like, stop it. I'm like, all right, well, fucking go down then, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, get down there. You don't you start teasing me. You do it. You.
I always do, gladly.
Madalena's like, get me the fuck out of here. We get it. We get it.
I'm used to it by now.
I feel bad because like one of my things I wanted to talk about got fucked up with all the weird, weirdest sex things.
The Egyptian thing?
I couldn't find my way back to it. It was on the internet. I saved the page. It's not there. I'm like so upset because it was so good.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get it for next week.
The
Yeah.
Killer Women, you still have?
I have. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, I did look up, however, the deadliest women. Okay, and now I'm only gonna do a few.
Do the
but-
top 3.
All right, let's do the top 3. So, the first person on this list, Killer Wives. 8 most infamous Black Widow murderers, they're called, okay? Number 1 is Kelly Cochran. Helped her husband kill her boyfriend. Then she turned around and killed her husband, too.
Gangsta. She had another man on top of those 2, I bet you.
It says, you know, they named it for the Desert Spiders because they're fucking crazy. Here's the next one. Amy Archer Gilligan. It wasn't surprising. Connecticut nursing home. Passed away after all. Many of the boarders were elderly and she was killing. There were dozens of them that died shortly after naming her their life insurance policy. At least 48 people she killed and took their money in 1916. So that's pretty fucked up. She like had a list of people. Evelyn Dick. Everyone agreed Evelyn Dick was beautiful. They also agreed that she was a cold-blooded killer who earned her the infamy as the Torso Killer.
Torso.
Dick's crime came in light when some children hiking through the woods outside Hamilton, Ontario, found a limbless, headless torso in the woods. It belonged to her 39-year-old husband, John Dick. She had killed him, cut off all his body parts, and threw his torso in the woods. It's a fucked up way to die. Who would do that?
A psychopath.
There has to be something that makes you snap enough to cut body parts off.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you thinking?
Because that takes time. Like, you're, you know.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
That's like you know what you're doing and you're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with people?
Psychos.
Mary Elizabeth Wilson. Between 55 and 57, she had they called her the Merry Widow of Windy Nook while some marriages last. She killed 4 husbands. 4 before they tracked her down and noticed that she was killing them. And she would cook, right, and make all this food. And so when they were at all of the receptions, she would have all this food at the receptions, and people would be like, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna take care of things?" And she said, "Well, there's sandwiches and cake." She replied, "We'll keep them for the funeral for the next person." So she would imply. And she'd get married again. What man marries a woman who killed 3 fucking husbands?
How soon is she killing and remarrying that this food's going to stay good?
I don't know.
You
I don't know, but
like,
these are 1955
goodness.
to 57. I guess they had
What kind
no
of turkey
fucking
she
food at
got?
that time. Betty Lou Beets shot and wounded her 2nd husband, but she didn't kill him. Her 4th husband wasn't so lucky. Neither was her 5th.
Jesus Christ.
She reported her 5th
The amount of marriages is insane.
These are women that are killing their husbands.
If a chick ever comes up to me and she's like, "I've been divorced 4 times. You're the 5th guy," I'd be like,
Divorced,
"Fuck
no.
Widowed. Either
Widowed.
way, there is something wrong with you.
A curse or something wrong with you.
Yeah, like you're fucked up."
What do I
clown on you or something?
What?
Do you think she tells him?
Maybe she just says, I have bad luck with men. I mean, they all love and leave me. I don't know. People could say anything.
They probably don't say nothing. I'm sure they keep it.
People's are such suckers for love,
so
too.
fucked up.
You're lonely, she comes swooping in.
Worst is, I have a good story. Really quick, I'll just do her name because she's right here. Catherine Knight. Catherine Knight had a long-time history of violence towards men in her life, all ramping up to the shockingly brutal murder of her boyfriend. She allegedly tried to strangle him. Then, while pregnant with her daughter, she torched his clothing, walloped him in the head with a frying pan. He finally
People
left
actually
her.
do that?
She took up another man. She murdered his puppy in front of him as a warning.
Oh my
He
God.
didn't leave her until she stabbed him in the stomach with a pair of scissors during an argument.
Jesus. She sounds pleasant.
And this is nothing. That's in 2001. She brutally stabbed her new live-in boyfriend, John, 37 times while he tried to escape. She then skinned him, hanging his skin from a meat hook, chopped him up, and started to cook his body parts. She set the table for a macabre?
Look who's here.
What's a macabre? Bella.
Macabre.
Okay, whatever. So that kind of dinner party with his children's names on the place cards. The price had been the price had been concerned that something like this would happen. He told his friends at work when he shouldn't have to work. They checked investigators or whatever. She's known as the Australia's most notorious psychopath. Became the first woman in Australia history to sentence to life without parole. They're working on a based on her life story.
All right.
Seriously, it's pretty fucked up. Funny story, guys, before we go, because we're getting to the end. I had a girlfriend tell me a story recently, and I want to share it because I think it's pretty hysterical. So, a friend of mine was dating this guy via internet, and he was incarcerated for a little while.
Wait, hold on.
I know.
First of all, why is this person your friend?
First of all, because she was my friend before this, and sometimes you get looped into a pen pal situation.
Not dating convicted felons.
All right, well, he was in jail for shit with his ex-wife.
Yeah, even better.
All right, whatever. All right, you're missing the story. So listen, she's talking to him for a few months via internet. He comes out, because he was only doing 3 months in a county jail. And so he comes out, and they get a hotel room because, you know, she's got kids. She don't want them over the house. And so they get a hotel room, and they fuck. Like, you know, she starts complaining. First of all, he's not as thick as her ex. He's not as big as the ex. She couldn't really feel it as much. And she goes to fucking top it off. This guy gets up from the bed, puts on his underwear, and he's walking around the room on his cell phone talking to somebody on the phone, and she notices when he turns around, there was a huge fucking shit stain on his underwear. She goes, Jessica, it was so brown, it looked like he almost just did it, like a shark. And she's looking at him walking around the hotel room. First of all, if you know you're going to meet with a chick, dude, like white underwear, if they were stained, were they stained? I don't know, you were in jail, who knows, but you don't check yourself before you go out on a date to fuck?
Yeah, no, that's...
This is, I swear to you 1,000%, this is a real friend of mine. And she's still dealing with the situation now, trying to get him out of her life for many other reasons. But
the friend that you were over the weekend?
No.
No?
No.
Wow, I totally thought it was her.
I'll say this, the friend that breastfed while I cut her hair in the kitchen.
This friend is not me, by the way, everybody.
The friend is Madalena. No.
Isn't that friend married? Mm-mm. I don't know what you're talking about then. Anyway.
The other one left her, remember, for the widow, the older woman with the money?
Now I kind of remember.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Chickens?
Yep.
Okay. So, I say chickens because I get eggs from her. So, it was so crazy because she came to me and I'm talking to her and she's like, so, what do I do? And I looked at her and I go, you didn't say something right there? I am ruthless. I am actually probably the worst person to have sex with if you're insecure. Because I'm like, look, dude, if you can't get it together, if your shit's not working, if that's a problem, get the fuck away from me. I've always been like that. So for me, I would have looked at me like, dude, you didn't change your fucking underwear for our date?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or did you just fucking shart yourself?
No, but you would have smelt it if you did.
Yeah, she didn't smell anything, but she saw it. And I was
maybe, hold on. Maybe, you know how sometimes you drive in, you got your coffee or something. Maybe it was coffee stain.
No, it was right by the asshole, dude. The coffee stains would be all over the place.
Not on the front, like if it went down the seat.
Would his coffee be between his crotch if it's hot? It's going to be in the cup holder. If it was coffee, I'm telling you. She said it was a shit stain.
I've seen people sit on their coffees.
A shit stain. Like, you can't change your underwear?
Yeah, it's not a good look.
So,
I don't know how she didn't scream and be like, that's disgusting.
I wouldn't have, seriously,
Well, he already hit it at that point.
He already fucked her. They already fucked.
Yeah,
but I would have at least looked over and been like, dude, what the fuck is that? Yeah. I would have pointed it out because I'm just that fucking raw. Why not? I mean, if a guy pulled out my panties and saw a skid stain, he'd be like, why is there a skid stain?
No, he wouldn't.
No?
Nope.
He would just look at it and be like, fuck it, I'm fucking her anyway?
Yep.
No way!
1,000,000%.
No way a man's fucking a girl with a shit stain.
Absolutely.
I need Carl to call me and tell me if he'd fuck a girl with a shit stain.
Absolutely.
He was supposed to call a long time ago. Was the phone on?
Yeah.
I'm unbelievably upset. He promised, he said, yes, ma'am. He did not call in.
He didn't.
Mind you, I'm going to tag him out right now because I'm not done yet.
Oh, you didn't tag him in your initial tweet?
I did tag him in my initial tweet. I said, get in here. But he did not respond to me.
He did not.
So, I'm upset.
He might be doing some real Chef Carl shit, though.
I don't care. He promised.
Because the restaurant's up and moving.
A call. So,
Wait, can we go back for a second?
Yes,
Make sure
go.
I understand the story fully.
Right. Go.
Did she know him before he was in?
No.
So they met online.
Online.
While he was in jail.
Yes.
So, hold on. You don't just find someone in jail.
No, she probably was on a dating site.
They have a site that's like, you know.
Yeah, but she's on the dating convict site.
I don't know if she's on the dating convict site. I think it was honestly like a hookup. I think it was a hookup through someone.
Like a Tinder.
And
she was talking to him while he was locked up.
While he was in jail, writing him, talking to him.
I did not see this girl as that person
Never.
at all.
And let me tell you, I have to be honest, I think it was because of her situation. She's with someone 10 years. They had 2 children with an ex-wife, but they were with her. They never got married. She changed her last name. They had 2 children. Overnight, well, she found out overnight, there was like a year that he was fucking this other woman, that he was doing work at her house. Her husband just died, and she inherited a lot of money. So he was fucking this woman, leaving her home with the kids. Their house went on fire. It was burning down, and she was in a hotel room, and he wouldn't let her come. He was like, no, I'm staying at a friend's. You stay at the hotel. He was with this woman. Ends up, he's cheating on her with someone else. So that woman left him. Now he's a puppy dog. But in all this, you know, she lost her brother. She was upset. She had 2 kids. You know, she was looking for someone to talk to as much as I'm sure he was looking for someone to talk to. You know, so I get it. She was bored and lonely, and you know, I mean, I get it, but I get it, but
there's people not locked up.
Yes, but
That's
you know
all
what
I'm
though?
saying.
Sometimes when you're feeling some type of way about yourself, you're insecure too. You know, if he went from her and she's beautiful, does not look her age at all.
Hint of advice to all the ladies out there: if the person's been locked up, legit locked up, stay away.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, you know, 1 out of 10 times they might be a good person, but 9 out of 10 they're not going to be.
Well, not that they're bad people. I mean, of course, people do bad things, make bad choices. I would never crucify somebody who had gone to jail or had to deal with things. I mean, there's... Oh. He said he's out to dinner. Carl, I'll let it slide, you little shit. Yeah, seriously. But, you know, like, I guess you look at someone, you try to just not judge their past. Some people have past. Shit happens. You can't judge someone and say, you know, who I was.
Yeah, I mean, if it's 17. Like 10 years ago and they're, you know, fine now.
Yeah.
But, you know, if this person's a repeat in and out of prison type person,
turned out to be like the most biggest psycho this guy is. He's the biggest.
Of course.
Fucking psycho. I told her, though, when she told me about the shit stain, I was like, you gotta get rid of him. There's no man walking around clean with a shit stain.
Well, he just got out of lockup.
I don't give a fuck.
They walked around that way.
I don't give a fuck.
You probably walked around. Off. No, you know, it was probably a defense mechanism in jail. You know what I mean? People pull his pants down.
They fuck men in the ass while they're shitting. They don't care. Defense mechanism is shitting your pants. So they look and go, oh, I don't want to fuck him. He got a dirty asshole. Because they're afraid of being dirty.
I'm just saying.
Get the fuck out of here. They're fucking everybody. They don't care what you got in your... Good lubrication. That's what they're saying. They're fucking
Frankie
anyway.
said, thanks for ruining my meal.
Sorry about that, Frankie. But you know what? That's what we fucking do here at This Is Life. We ruin everybody's meal because this is fucking life.
Well, best of luck to your friend. I hope, you know.
I know, me too. I told her, I promised her that if I spoke about it, obviously I would never mention who she is, but...
Well, you pretty much just told her life story,
but they don't know, nobody knows her.
I know.
Nobody knows who this is at all. And she's not on Twitter, she's not on the internet, so nobody would know her like that. But, you know, I told her I was going to talk about it, and that's really it. You know, I feel bad. I'm sending love. I'm hoping that he cleaned his fucking...
She's a good chick, you know? And like I said, that's why hearing this, I'm blown away. I'm like, wow, I never would have pegged this girl as that type of chick.
No, definitely not. Well, you know, sometimes you always look at that girl and go, why the fuck is she with him? And why is he with her? But you never know. You know, sometimes it's a different type of connection that we just don't know about, you know? Guys, I want to just throw this out there. I really appreciate, of course, I appreciate Madalena and my husband, but most of all, I really appreciate everybody who comes to hang out with me when I do my shows and listens to all the rant and rave and things that I have going on. It is a good time for me. I want to throw a shout out once again, Ben O'Haran Guitars on Instagram. They are custom guitars. I mean, beautiful electric guitars, acoustic guitars, and also the cornhole game, custom guitar shape, painting, whatever you want. I want to shout out Sweet Temptations by Nikki. She is a very good friend of mine who makes amazing...
That's on Instagram.
Yeah, all Instagram. Makes amazing cakes and delivery and everything. I mean, yeah, she's amazing. And last but not least, I want to just say, my girl Christina from Unique Makeup. Of course, you guys check out my Twitter all the time. You see my amazing mascara and lip gloss. Stop breathing into the microphone, you dirty motherfucker. I know you want it. Yeah, she's got a beautiful and amazing makeup, great prices, Black Friday coming, and go check her out. It's strengthandsparkle.com. You could also find her on my Twitter. My Twitter's Jrabbit55, and she's on mine, Strength and Sparkle. And
Strength and Honor.
Do not forget to go to superuglyshow.com. I made some merchandise, don't make fun of me, but I used a lot of my own experiences, pictures from mine and Rocky's life, and things from us. And I made cups, leggings, hoodies, beach towel with me in a bikini. You can't beat that. And a lot of other things. So go check it out, superuglyshow.com. Do not forget to check out Opie Radio Podcast, Westwood One, Joey Salvia, Mike Sappho, and Carl Ruiz. I fucking love you, even though you didn't call me tonight, and I'm going to excuse you
He'll
because you're
call.
out to
He
dinner.
calls us all the time.
That's
He'll
not
call.
fair. It was my show. He promised me a call.
I know, but you know,
So
we're
now
more
Carl
fun.
and I are on. Don't ever picture my nipples again through my tank top.
He's going to do it anyway.
He's going to do it anyway. But guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We love you. We'll see you next fucking week. This is life.
We love you, chat.
Bye.